Hello, Virgo. This is a general reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And the energies of this series of readings are coming from Mercury retrograde, which he stationed retrograde on the 1st of April and won't station direct till the 25th of April, and then will continue in the post-shadow phase into May. So the last series of readings were all eclipse oriented. So if you missed that, go back and watch it. It's still relevant today. I also did the new moon with the solar eclipse reading, so you can go and watch that if you missed it. Also did the April 2024 energy update for the month, and that is still very much appropriate and accurate for what's happening right now. That is timestamped so you can go back and catch the astrology for the month, because from this point until the full moon on the 23rd, we've got a lot of major planetary conjunctions, and those can be very impactful. So go check that out. All right, I'm going to pull from Fortune Oracle. I hope some of you got to witness the eclipse. Very fascinating, always very impactful to me as a reader. I get lots of downloads, I get lots of energy shifts, and so I wasn't able to read yesterday. I was just too flooded, you know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. Fortune Oracle for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Someone else got this card. Card 22, Mountain. 22 is a powerful master number, sacred number. We don't reduce it. It says, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. Okay, so there's protection as you're facing challenges, but you're told to keep climbing that mountain and remain cautious. I wonder who else it was that got that. Now it's driving me a little crazy. Okay, so let's see if I can find it. Well, because I have only done so many readings, right? So let's see. No. Yes, it was Cancer. It wasn't Leo, it was Cancer. So if you have Cancerian energy in your chart, right? If your person does, you may want to go watch that reading too, since you're sharing an oracle message. That's just a little extra added confirmation there for you, Virgo. Welcome, cross watchers. Happy to have you here. And for those of you who are brand new to the channel, I'm glad you stopped by. So I'm going to pull my split soulmate spread. I'll give you my impressions. We'll get the details from the clarifiers. Let's do this. So we're opening up the reading. The overall energy is the High Priestess. This can be referencing some phase of no communication, separation even, or it could just be talking about what downloads you're receiving. Here we go for your person on this side. Wow. Oh, very powerful. When I do this spread, I set the intention that this side is for the sign I'm reading for or about, which in this case is Virgo. And then that would make this side for the divine counterpart. It can come through reverse. So in other words, if you're here as a cross watcher for a Virgo and this side of the spread speaks to you, just claim it. It's fine. It's just a structure for me to follow. But I will take note. For those of you who identify with this side, it's all major arcana. Big shifts. This feels, I know we're talking Mercury retrograde energy, but Mercury retrograde in Aries during the new moon solar eclipse in Aries with Venus and Chiron and Mercury. I mean, they're all in Aries. So this feels really auspicious to me because it sort of feels like some big shifts are happening here for those of you who identify this way. Your person, on the other hand, showing up in the energy of the Five of Swords, almost like they're feeling defeated in this moment. The blocker challenge is they're stuck. They're overthinking a situation. So this makes sense to me because it's sort of saying, yeah, like I don't have enough skin in this game to impact the outcome. And if I did, I don't know that I'd be successful. So there's, overthinking, second guessing, self-doubt, self-limiting beliefs. And here's the self-limited energy of defeat in the Five of Swords. Also, we have the opportunity for your person going forward is this Knight of Wands, which sort of almost calls them to act in the moment on their passion. You are showing up here with the Fool, and the Fool's like, new day, new chapter. I am unbothered. I love this Fool coming through here. It's almost like you're just ready for the next chapter, ready. You have really embraced eclipse season, let me say that. But when faced with Mercury retrograde, you're like unbothered by it. I love this is Uranus, the planet Uranus, which is all about excitement, expect the unexpected. It's about plot twists and turns and the devil may care kind of energy. Blocker challenge is judgment. So the blocker challenge could be around reunion for some of you. That could be a challenge right now. Can also be that you may be blocked a little bit with regard to the construct of forgiveness or second chances. And I'm talking about the connection because that's what I do here, right? But the opportunity for you is to trust, to have faith that the universe has your back and will grant the wish, will protect you in the face of any challenge here. It's also a card of healing. So there's an opportunity here for some healing that may help you find your way to some measure of forgiveness. So let's jump in and see what the clarifiers say. Right. Two of Pentacles. Someone wants to step in here and clear the air, but they're kind of stalling for time, or they're a little ambivalent, right? Kind of on the fence. Maybe they're trying to assess realities on the ground. There's an urge, but there's kind of a stalling pattern. Look at this. With the Wheel of Fortune here, it's talking about divine time. It's talking about fate and destiny and karma. And the one who hesitates may lose. So I'm feeling like the hesitation is coming from this side. I feel like you're on to the next chapter. And this person is still stuck and mired in their thoughts that are keeping them from doing and saying what they know needs to be done and or said. And therefore, they may miss their opportunity. So let's see this Five of Swords. Yeah. The plot thickens. I feel like this person would be wanting to seek some forgiveness, taking accountability for something they did that might not have been on the level. In other words, getting their comeuppance on some level, feeling like the deck is stacked against them to some degree, even though if they took accountability, that would be their way of expressing their regret. They're coming in with some desire for a second chance and your forgiveness. And being that that's your blocker challenge, you can now see why this person may be feeling defeated before they even get out of the gate. Energy is powerful, my friends. And if you're struggling with forgiveness of somebody, believe me, they're picking up on it. So this is very interesting to me. Let's see this Eight of Swords in their blocker challenge. They don't know their next best step. Whoa. See? What would leave them feeling an emotional sense of self-satisfaction is returning to you, coming in with some like offering, an olive branch, anything to create a sense of peace. The Six of Wands is a card of reconciliation and then followed by the Six of Cups. So what they're hemming and hawing about is, they don't know whether or not this would be received, how it would be received. And since you've got judgment, as I'm going to repeat 100 times in the blocker challenge, you can see why this person may be holding back, second guessing, filled with some doubts. Will this person even hear me out, even accept my apology? I'm not sure I should take this action to break the ice and clear the air, even though the truth is the time is right for that. Knight of Wands in the opportunity. Yeah, I feel this person is going to miss the opportunity. Right? The opportunity is don't operate from your thoughts. Operate from your instinct, from your passion. But we've got the Hanged Man pumping the brakes. And there we repeat the energy that just showed up here. 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Just an energy of it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And they're working overtime to think their way through a situation that requires them to feel their way through, right? Emotionally and passionately. And I have a feeling that they're just going to kind of languish on the vine a bit. So let's see for you, my dears, the Fool. Wow. You're like, okay. Well, happy days are here. If you want reconciliation, there's this energy of, it'll happen if it's meant to happen. Temperance is self-control and restraint. It's interesting to me, though, that I feel like you're almost saying, thank you, next. Like there's an energy of, well, yeah, if reconciliation's a thing and it's going to happen, I can't be bothered about that right now. I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to shoot my shot while I've got it. So I'm feeling like one part of you is really letting go of something that has likely held you back. And you're not looking back. You're open to reconciliation, but you're not looking back. The problem is with regard to forgiveness. Yes. See? Almost like whatever happened here kind of devastated you. It's hard to forgive 10 swords to the back. Just saying. Been there, right? And it's a lot to work through. Forgiveness would require you to really work through a lot of issues. And underneath, it's almost as if you just want this person to show their vulnerability, to show up with an offer from the heart, to not be as concerned about your reaction, to just lay it all on the line, put it all out there, right? And if it's meant to be something you work through, you'll work through it. But you're dealing with somebody who wants certainties. And because they're not feeling certainties energetically, they may flake out a bit here. And so let's see, the Star is your opportunity. Yeah. Feels to me like if this person came in with some measure of emotional vulnerability, forgiveness, some message from the heart that you felt was sincere, it would help you at least move on. I feel like you're moving on. I get that, but there's something here you're leaving open just a little bit. The forgiveness part is hard, and that would take a lot of work. And I feel like your person is sensing that. But if the communication came through, if the words came through, if the expression came through, and you felt it was sincere, it would certainly go a long way to helping you to leave the ish in the past. and maybe to reconcile. But I'm seeing your independence and autonomy here. By the way, that Nine of Pentacles is associated with the sign of Virgo. And it's kind of like, yeah, I don't need something and then I'm going to like reclaim it right away. It would just go a long way to providing the healing. So the opportunity is for healing. And the opportunity is also to receive an apology and then to let that be enough. To let it guide you forward, whether in the connection or beyond. I'm seeing you kind of moving on here, quite frankly. And I'm seeing this person struggle because they don't have assurances that they would receive the forgiveness that they would be seeking. And so it's messing with their head. That's part of Mercury retrograde, by the way. So I'm not surprised at all to see that come through. Remember, Mercury will station direct on the 25th. There will be an easier flow of communication. You have to understand Mercury is retrograde in the sign of Aries, so it can be kind of combustible. And it feels to me like while this person's opportunity is to act on the moment and act in passion and come in and clear the air, there's something that they're reviewing here that's holding them back. And that is part of Mercury retrograde's process. Okay, so before I give you the astrology, which I'm going to tell you what sign showed up here, there is a link in the description box below to take you to the extended. There are a couple options now in case you missed it. I've got the new Virgo monthly. It's a monthly. You get access unlimited because most extendeds expire in 30 days. Unlimited access to all the Virgo extendeds that ever were, this one, and that ever will be. You get all the new moon, the full moon, and the monthly energy updates. So if you watch those readings on YouTube, you will have access to those extendeds, to those collections. So click on it, read about it, make up your mind. But the one-time purchase is also still available, and of course the all-access pass as well. Here we go. If you enjoyed this reading, please help a girl out, subscribe below, help me get my message to others just like you who are really looking for answers to their dilemmas and situations. We've got High Priestess is Pisces, Knight of Swords is Gemini, Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. Libra in our Justice card, Pluto here twice, right, which rules Scorpio. We have the Knight of Wands is more Sagittarian energy. Hanged Man is Neptune, which rules Pisces. You've got over on your side the Fool twice, which is Uranus, right? Planet of surprises, lightning in a bottle. You got it twice, and it rules the sign of Aquarius. More Sagittarian energy and Temperance. Boy, if you're dealing with a Sag or you or your person have a lot of Sag in your chart, extra bonus points for you. Knight of Cups is Pisces. The Star is more Aquarian energy. And our Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and of course, Virgo and our Nine of Pentacles. So in the extended, I'm going to now that I've looked at you separately, look at the two of you together, your relationship strengths and challenges, like what's working for the two of you, what's not. And the opportunities there. I want to get a message to you from this person. What do they want to say? What do they want you to know? That would be very enlightening. And also maybe what they're picking up from you at 5D, although I'm already sensing what that is. And then we'll get the hidden energies. What's going on behind the scenes with this person that you don't know but might want to. A message from Spirit and the potential for this relationship going forward. So I'm headed there now. Take care, and I'll see you in a second. Bye for now.